Did Jesus ever speak about tarot readers, prophets, and seers? What were his views on these spiritual individuals who claim to have insights into the future and the unseen? This is an intriguing question that invites us to delve into the pages of the Bible to understand the perspective of Jesus on these unique individuals. First, let's dive into the ancient world of tarot. The concept of tarot, as we know it today, did not exist in the time of Jesus. Tarot is a more modern practice originating in the late Middle Ages, long after the time of Jesus. However, the Bible does mention fortune-telling and divination, practices that are somewhat similar to tarot reading. In the book of Deuteronomy, the Israelites were warned against divination and fortune-telling. Jesus, being a Jew, would have been well-versed in these teachings and likely held a similar view. Moving on to prophets, the Bible is replete with references to individuals who were considered prophets. Prophets, in the biblical sense, were revered individuals who relayed messages from God to the people. They were not fortune-tellers, but rather conduits of divine wisdom. Jesus himself was considered a prophet, and he respected the role of prophets. In the book of Matthew, Jesus speaks highly of the prophet John the Baptist, referring to him as the greatest prophet. So, what about seers? The term seer is often used interchangeably with prophet in the Bible. However, seers were thought to have a more specific ability to see visions of the future. Jesus did not directly address the role of seers during his ministry. However, given his respect for the prophetic tradition, it can be inferred that he would have held a similar regard for seers, provided they were genuine and guided by God's wisdom. In summary, while Jesus did not specifically address tarot readers, his teachings suggest a cautionary stance towards practices like divination and fortune-telling. As for prophets and seers, Jesus demonstrated respect and reverence, acknowledging their role as conveyors of divine wisdom. However, it's essential to note that Jesus emphasized the importance of discernment, cautioning his followers to beware of false prophets. This suggests that the authenticity and intent of the individual are of great significance in these roles. So, while we may not have explicit statements from Jesus about tarot readers, prophets, and seers, we can glean insights from his teachings and the cultural and religious context in which he lived. And in all things, Jesus emphasized the importance of love, compassion, and truth, values that should guide our perspectives and interactions with others.